Yo, it's Guido coming at you with a Tactics Talk. Welcome back. Thanks for tuning in on this episode of World of Tanks. World of Tanks, we have Silver from Clan Cart, Cartel Elite in his M4 Tier 5 American medium tank. He's got the derp gun on this thing with this. Running the GURP done. The derp gun. 2 marked, and he's going to come around here to the corner. We'll go 1 by speed. How about that? And he starts working this pretty typical corner here. So he's going to come around, do a nice thing here where he lets the gun zoom in a bit, and then he peeks out. Guy's missed, gets 160, so that worked out for him. He's thinking, okay, that's good. Fairly long reload on the GURP done. And he comes out, and holy cow, he gets smacked down. And all of a sudden, he's at 314 hit points. Sorry, 153 hit points, and he's done 314. And he's a one-shot to a large number of the tanks on this map. And now he's going to have to play very, very carefully indeed. One too many pokes. He's going to come around here to this corner. You see he backs up until he disappears so he can kind of surprise somebody. He's looking for an opportunity maybe to pop out and take that KV-1. So he's got to play the rest of the game very carefully. He's going to rely on a little bit of luck in here as well. As you might imagine, this is going to turn out to be a pretty good game. He's going to end up with an Oskins medal, which is killing 4 tanks 1 tier above in a medium tank. So he's going to sneak attack here on the KV-1. Gets a little damage, 103 on that guy. The friendly KV-1 moves in, and the Artie is still shooting at him, and now he's thinking maybe this is not such a great spot right here. Waits for a moment till he is not spotted. And he will back on out of here. He does have to be careful about not exposing himself to the guys in that corner there. But he's going to stay in the general area. Comes out there, looks, sees the 3001 is moving away. And now he's trying to think about how he's going to get some shots on these guys on the corner. He'd like to surprise them. They're kind of busy with the KV-1. They know he's there. He's just looking for an opportunity to poke out when they're not paying attention. However, there's quite a few guns stacked up there, so it is going to be a bit dangerous. Other problem he's got, he's going to have to come on the other side of this ram too, which will complicate the enemy shot a little bit, but it will put him out in the open, and the 3001 actually misses. So there's that first little bit of luck. Question isn't, as I always say, really, did you get lucky? It's what did you do with that luck? There's a bounce. Look at that. And he takes advantage of the bounce to aim just a little bit more carefully and drops 158 on the M7. This team's doing okay. The Artie is still very interested in our hero, Silver. He's going to move across here, and now he's looking to counter the 3601. Only has 62 hit points. Holy cow. Takes him down. Duels that guy just a little bit. He had just fired, but that gun on the 3601 fires quite quickly, and then the Stug apparently still sees him because the shot comes down. Must have been a timing him there. He drops pretty good, 107 onto the Stug, but he eats a shot that only goes in as a critical, so that really helps him out. The Hellcat's running across. Would have been really nice to get a shot on his side, but he gets away. So the Hellcat bails out of that little spot there. And Silver reacts to that and comes back this way. He's got 2 heavies holding the corner there. And he doesn't want these 2 to come around behind him if somehow they were to get across that road. So he's going to come over, and it looks like the Hellcat does. He just waits for the Hellcat and just drops 360 on the poor guy. Gets a pen. That's one of the things you will like about a derp gun that can pen a lightly armored tank. And this is a very strange situation here. He does fire, but he gets a crit. So that's the 3rd shot that might have been able to kill him, although the M7's not going to do enough damage with 1 shot. The good news is he didn't take any hit points off of that. He was hanging out a little bit, depending on where the artillery was looking. I probably would have waited a little longer before I came around this corner. If the artillery decided to time that shot, they might have been able to put one on you there. The JP4 making a little runner, does not shoot. And he didn't get spotted, which is nice. And then he kind of looks over there and says, hey, that 3001 is still lurking around. The KV-1 is in a bit of a trouble there. More than likely the next Artie shot's going to kill him. So Silver's trying to come around, maybe save the KV-1 if possible, but he can't quite get there in time. 3001's going the other way. This guy plays pretty poorly. and the artillery's not really there, and you're thinking, oh yes, oh man, he probably pinned, I guess, but 127 is not enough to take him down. And then he takes another chance. This guy, for whatever reason, is not realizing the back end of his tank is sticking out. And that is definitely something to think about in a situation like that. Where is all of your tank, right? Where's the rest of your tank? Yeah, he had his turret turned and was waiting for Silver to come around the corner, but Silver was going to see the back end of his tank much earlier. I was going to say much longer. Maybe it is longer. But anyway, first. He's going to see it first. Now it is 3 to 4. 3 to 4. Uh-oh. 2 to 4. He's got a TD way up in the corner. That guy's probably been there just about the whole game. A Wolverine, a Stug, and 2 artillery. So he can pretty easily get nuked by the artillery. The Wolverine should be able to one-shot him or close. Now I guess he's a little low for a one-shot on the Wolverine. But both the Wolverine and the Stug will take him down in 2. And he's not going to be able to duel them. His reload's too long to get 2 shots in for their 2 shots. So he's going to come around here. Again, gets a little bit lucky because the enemy team does something kind of dopey right here. They just show up. Here we come. It takes a while for him to find that guy, and he fires that softball, and none of them are able to get a shot off on him. And he's able to maximize that engagement right there. Take advantage of it. And he's going to disappear. I probably wouldn't go up near the edge in case he already just decided to try to splash me. He does something really smart, though. He waits until he's dark before he turns around and goes the other way. Obviously very smart not to come around that corner. They put one guy on cap. The good news is his TD finally moves up and decides to get a little help in there. Su-85 finds the Stug. He's able to get him. Silver comes around, finds the HMC. And this is smart. The HMC is not looking. He just waits until he's fully zoomed and fires. I'd have gone cut left hard and got right up against that building. I would not have stayed out away from that building at all. Don't want to give that Hummel any chance at all. I also would not have come around this corner that fast, because if he was still sitting back here, he might be able to drop one as you came around. Well, what's interesting is we'll find out that Hummel was actually on the move and moving in. He's going to find him right here. There he is. He's got to come around some of the tanks. He's going to take a shot and back up, and the Hummel shoots, and the Hummel misses, and it is all over. But the shouting right here is going to end up pinning the Hummel. Takes him down for the last of the 4 tanks, so 1 tier above required for the Hoskins medal. 7 kills, 1,960 damage, 266 assist. A Pascucci's and Oskins, a top gun and a high caliber. All done with 153 hit points. Minus, I think, the first hit or so, 160 or 150 hit points, the first one that he got. A really good lesson of just careful play. Now, he did, in a couple cases, expose himself to shots that missed or bounced. Okay, noted. But that's going to happen to you and against you, right? The question is, what do you do with it? You just keep on plugging, keep on playing. Nice comeback there, man. Good job. Thanks for sending that in. I do appreciate it. Lots of good little things to learn there with the low-tier derp guns and how to keep your head in the game even when things are going bad. That is all I got for today, guys. We will see ya.